If your B2B email marketing isn't driving results, it's usually not because email doesn't work, it's because the execution is too generic. Today, I'm gonna break down B2B email marketing that drives pipeline, not just opens, with specific, practical steps you can actually implement. The first thing to understand is this: B2B email marketing is not about sending emails, it's about building a system. And that system starts with audience segmentation. If you're sending the same email to everyone, you're already losing. At a minimum, you should segment by industry, job role or seniority, or stage in the buying journey. For example, a CMO evaluating vendors needs completely different messaging than a marketing manager looking for tactical tips. Once you've segmented, you should be mapping email sequences, not one-off sends. Think in terms of awareness emails, sharing educational content and original insights, consideration emails, highlighting deeper expertise and case studies, and decision emails, demonstrating proof, ROI, and differentiation. If you don't have that structure, your emails will always feel disconnected. Next, subject lines. This is where most performance is won or lost. What works in B2B is clarity over cleverness. Avoid vague subject lines like "big news" or "don't miss this." Instead, be specific and outcome-driven. How to reduce CPA by 30% in B2B campaigns, or 3 email mistakes costing you pipeline. You can also use numbers, questions, and curiosity, but make sure it's grounded in value. And here's a simple rule. If someone can't tell what they'll get from your email in 2 seconds, they won't open it. Once they open, structure matters. No one is reading long blocks of text in their inbox. Every email should follow a simple format. Strong opening line to show immediate relevance, something they recognize or care about. Clear value. What are they going to learn or gain? Skimmable content, short paragraphs, bullet points, and pay attention to spacing. 1 clear CTA, not 5, 1. Clarity drives action. Next, focus on value, not promotion. This is where most B2B email strategies fall apart. Too many emails are promotional, but the best performing emails are educational and insight-driven. A simple rule is this: your emails should answer at least one of these questions. What's changing in the market? What's a better way to do something? What mistake should I avoid? For example, instead of "here are our services," you send "here's why most content strategies fail and how to fix it." That shift from selling to helping is what builds trust. Now, personalization. This doesn't mean just using someone's first name. Real personalization is about relevance. For example, reference their industry challenges. Tailor content based on their role. Use behavior. Look at what they've clicked, downloaded, or engaged with. If someone downloaded a guide on SEO, your next email should not be about social media trends. It should go deeper into SEO. That's how you create a connected experience, not random touch points. One of the biggest advantages of email is that it's measurable. You should be tracking open rates. These indicate subject line effectiveness. Click-through rates. These measure content relevance. Conversion rates. This highlights overall messaging alignment. But don't just look at the numbers. Act on them. For example, if open rates are low, test new subject lines. If clicks are low, improve clarity and value. If conversions are low, fix your CTA or landing page alignment. And importantly, test one variable at a time. That's how you actually learn what works. Another key factor is consistency. You can't send one email a month and expect results. At the same time, you can't spam people. A good baseline for B2B is weekly or bi-weekly emails. The key is setting expectations. If your emails are consistently valuable, people will start to expect them and engage with them. If they're inconsistent or low quality, they'll ignore them. One thing that often gets overlooked is compliance. You need to make sure you're following regulations like CAN-SPAM, CASL, and GDPR. That means clear opt-ins, easy unsubscribe options, and transparent communication. And this isn't just about avoiding penalties, it's about trust. And trust is the foundation of everything in B2B. If you're listening to this and thinking, this sounds right, but it's a lot to execute, that's completely fair. Because doing this properly means building segmentation, creating consistent, high-quality content, managing campaigns, and continuously optimizing performance. That's exactly where a team like Brafton comes in. We help companies plan, write, design, and manage their email marketing end to end, from strategy through to execution and optimization. And if you're not sure where your current email performance stands, we also offer an email marketing audit. We'll look at your current campaigns, your segmentation and targeting, your content and structure, and your performance data. And we'll give you clear, practical recommendations on what to improve. If you take one thing away from this, it's this. B2B email marketing works when it's relevant, valuable, and consistent, not when it's generic, not when it's overly promotional, and not when it's treated as an afterthought. Do it properly with segmentation, structure, and real insight, and email becomes one of the most powerful channels you have.